What's good, everybody? It's Blackout Survival Prepping, and we are back. Okay, we're gonna plant some black beans. All right, black beans are one of my favorite beans. Okay, if you had a chance to see some of our other videos, I've been showing you how to grow green beans. So now we're gonna plant some black beans. All right. Make sure you also check out my videos on growing multiple vegetables together, as well as succession planting. All right. Please remember, I'm from the South. Okay, so some of my words and lingo is going to be a little bit different. So just catch on. All right, let's get it. All right, what we're doing now is we're succession planting in between our cucumbers and our peas. Okay, let's get a quick shot of these old peas that are old here. This was from the spring crop. I'll leave these in so that my other vegetables can trellis up them. You'll see I'm kind of pulling some of the weeds out in between. I have to be very careful when doing that so that I don't grab something that I want to grow. I've got multiple things growing inside of here. Okay, I've even got lettuces and things of that nature. It helps cut down on the weeds because I'm growing in natural soil. This is directly into the ground. Okay, black beans are a trellising vegetable, or bean, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to take these, and by the way, this isn't any ordinary kind of black bean. These are Cherokee black beans. They were, I think, grown in this region a long time ago by the natives, and it's something kind of, I believe it's something that's kind of special to this area. I'm sure you can get them anywhere, but anyway, these are Cherokee black beans, and we're gonna throw some in the ground. Okay, so just like with your green beans, you want to use your measurement. If you haven't seen my video on green beans, make sure you watch that. You want to plant these about 2.5 inches to 3 inches deep. See the measurement on the spade, and we're just gonna throw it right in there. Okay, gonna use our finger. My soil is nice and good. You want to throw out any rocks that you have. Let's put that in the ground. Now, when these grow, they grow a beautiful green and purple, purple tinged vine. Once it starts to come up, it's just a really beautiful bean. If you like black beans, man, these are awesome. They got great flavor. You want to plant these about 2-3 inches deep again, and probably about 6 inches apart. It's going to turn to a vine. I'm succession planting and also strategically placing my vegetables. So I'm going to find spaces in between my plants where these things will grow and they'll vine up. Now, what you want to do is, this is a dry bean, so you want to let this grow throughout its growing season until the pods, they're gonna shrivel up. I don't want to pull this out. Can you zoom in on these pea pods here? You're gonna let your black beans shrivel up like that, and we'll show you when it gets to that point. So let's pull some more of these weeds out. And we're gonna just plant these intermittently in between here. I'm feeling for any kind of rocks that may be in there. I'm gonna go into my black bean bed. Again, I break a lot of the rules that I tell you guys not to do, like saving your seeds in plastic bags without freezing them. But I knew I was gonna turn right back around and use them, so that's the only reason why you see me doing that. Okay, we're gonna get deeper in here. Just throw one in there. Okay, you see I'm pulling rocks out of the ground. That's crazy. All right, let's work our way up. Now, some of the meals that we make with our black beans and rice, quesadillas, all type of dishes that go great with black beans. It's a great staple crop. It's really prolific, easy to grow, Like I said, a lot of my trellising vegetables, I will grow them in between my gardens. I find in obscure places to grow these things because they're gonna go straight up. So there's plenty of methods of ways to grow your black beans. You can even grow them in your corn patch using the Three Sisters method. If you haven't seen my video on growing corn the Three Sisters way, the Three Sisters method, make sure you check that out. But black beans are definitely one of the vegetables that you can use to grow your black beans. As you make your way through your garden, one of the quick ways that you can keep your garden clear of weeds is just to weed it as you work through when you're doing your plantings. Okay, let's make our way up. So we got a section on this side of black beans. We're gonna plant a few more. So as we're planting these, let's continue our discussion on our placement. To make sure that you get yourself a good harvest, you want to try to grow in different locations and areas. That way, if let's say a pest gets a hold of your vegetables, or an animal gets into that section, you see how I have this lower fence? Not only do I use it for trellising, but I also use it to divide. So if an animal comes through, well, it's got to work its way through one side of the garden to get to the other side. Hopefully by then, one of my house pets has taken notice of it and sounds an alarm, scares them off, or I notice it and, you know, able to run them off. But the goal is to help your, you know, crop survive as much as possible. Now, if you were having to depend on straight gardening out of, you know, to make it, boy, that would be something you have to really keep an eye on. Okay, I've spotted a Mexican cucumber here. These are little small cucumbers. Can you zoom in just really quickly? There's one right there. So we planted Mexican cucumbers. She wanted to try those out, and there's one right there. I digress, sorry. We'll cover a video on that as well. But let's get back to these black beans. We're gonna work our way on up. Now, I'm gonna show you something really wild, so follow me up to the top. Be careful again, this is the Garden of Death. Purposely erected this way to make it hard to navigate. Okay, it's not just a garden to grow food, it's a survival garden in a grid down situation or scenario. You want your garden protected so that your family can be sure that you will have your food. The thief in the night can't run off with your vegetables and stuff like that. In a grid, and we're talking grid down situation, okay? All right, let's keep going. Okay, same deal here. We're up here in the okra patch, but we have more cucumbers growing over here. We're gonna throw some black beans in along with these cucumbers. Okay, as you see, this is planted pretty thickly with our cucumbers, but cucumbers have a short lifespan, so I can go ahead and start sowing in my black beans. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna come in between those cucumbers. As you see, the sunlight is hitting this whole row, so these black beans will grow in here with the cucumbers, okay? All right. So that's, again, another idea. Growing black beans, growing in between your already established vegetables for succession planting. These will be coming out probably in a month, and these will be up good. So we're gonna grab the little one, see what's going on with him, and until next time, Blackout Survival Prep, and I'll see you soon.